Welcome back, everyone, to Pathologic. It is a beautiful rainy day, and it is time for us to begin our new tale.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
We return once again to the theater. Perhaps the events we've seen can put those words in greater context. We will be playing as the Haruspecs. Cool. We'll worry about Clara later. How do they call upon the Menku, the faithful of a warden kin, known by their hands, for they are butchers, known for their eyes, for they are surgeons, they who follow the lines, they who are the leaders of the kin, they who speak to Odurgs, they who know the secret area of Haruspicy. What is a Haruspex? Reading the future in the entrails. He knows that a body bears semblance to the universe. His scalpel follows the lines of the body. His steps follow the lines of his kin's fortune. A Haruspex that can tell a true line from a false one is entrusted with power. A Haruspex who is confused by this path gets buried in the deep black flesh of the earth. This is the story of a person who has avoided the contradiction, eager to rip a doomed life apart, masterfully fulfilling his true purpose in the process.
Artemi Burak is coming back to his hometown after an absence of 10 years. Born to a family endowed with a caste right to cut living beings open, he was preparing himself for this line of work since childhood. Artemi's father, Isidore Burak, a wise man and philosopher well respected by the locals, had admitted to the limits of traditional knowledge and sent his son off to study modern medicine in the academy.
Wise man.
Artemi has been traveling from town to town, learning theoretical and practical surgery for several years now. Suddenly, a mysterious letter appears with his father giving him notice of his impending demise and begging Artemi to return and accept succession. Unwilling to wait for a regular freight train, Artemi follows the rails through the steppe until he's caught up with by a small shunt locomotive. This is how young Haruspex arrives in the town.
Oh, shit. Well then. From this point forward, I am the eldest member of the Barak family, a Menku. I am the heir to my father, Isidore Barak, a warden of the kin, the supreme Menku of many years. The inheritance of my father will nourish my mind and my body alike. It is a question of life and death for me to claim it, for it will imbue my dissolute existence with reason. I am one of the Menku, those who know the lines, those who cut open the bodies, those who link the earthly to the under-earth. The duty of the Menku is to serve the children of Bodo, to interpret coincidence, to point out decisions informed by wisdom. The very reason of my existence is to carry out this duty. Who will I become if I fail to bind my destiny with my father's calling? In which the Haruspex turns from a rightful heir into a dangerous criminal. So, if Isidore sent a letter to the Bachelor, enticing him by whatever means he had at his disposal, he may have sent the letter to Artemi. He may have been widening the net. He's like, oh shit, this plague is coming. Maybe my son can come back. Maybe he can help it. If he can't, I've been talking with this other guy who seems like a pretty good doctor. I'm gonna bring him here too. I need to bring in. I'm calling all the warriors. Artemi, my son, I am at my deathbed. Before I die, I need to speak to you with regard to your future, and to pass to you whatever meager property I have. I must warn you that I had to participate in some mysterious and, as my experience suggests, unfortunate events. I took an enormous responsibility upon myself. I am no longer my own master. Therefore, if you choose to reject my inheritance with what obligation it entails, I will understand your choice, and I will not begrudge you that. I don't have much time left. Please make haste. I want to see you one last time. What a pity I did not spend more time with you while I still could. Your loving father, Isidore Barak. Postscript. If you don't make it while I am still alive, go straight to Vlad Olgimsky. He will accommodate you and inform you of my latest affairs in as much detail as he is able. Hey, executors, what is up, my dudes? So, Barak, you're almost dead. Got a few more minutes left to live. I'm here to solemnly announce that. Not much can be done on such short notice. You've been hit in the head several times, and the locals have heavy fists. Not sure you've already noticed, but you've got 4 stab wounds, one of them seemingly rather grievous. Massive blood loss, too. And the local climate doesn't allow for too much strain. Any heart conditions? Aren't you a funny guy? Well, your health is in a sorry state. Am I wrong to suspect you haven't eaten for a couple days? No sleep last night? Your expression betrays you. Your hunger and exhaustion are also critical. I wonder which of these unfortunate afflictions will become the end of you first. So what's your plan? What would you recommend? You need a first aid kit to restore your health, or at least some bandages or tourniquets. They'd stop the bleeding. Painkillers would help you make it even further. Where do I get them? You can mug the passers-by or barter with them. Children will gladly trade most valuable things in exchange for what others consider junk. Moreover, our drunkards usually have bandages on them. When you're drunk, it all makes sense to always be prepared for a fight. When they're hungover, however, they'd sell their own sister for a bottle of water. Water is scarce here. Is that enough to make it to the evening? You're also hungry, aren't you? Very. You don't have to mug people to sate your hunger. Food can be found in shops, although your reputation would preclude you from enjoying their hospitality. On the other hand, a whole warehouse of meat was robbed yesterday when it was unlocked for shipping procedures. How do I find it? What's hurt my reputation so much? An unfortunate misunderstanding. I wouldn't be so rash as to call it slander, but it looks very much like it. Tell me more. My friend will do better. That's his part. My job is explaining to you how to keep your body in working condition. Alright, go on. If any of the noble townspeople trust you enough, you can always sleep at their place. Just remember that you're an outlaw for now. The only person who believes you is Vlad. I'll show you where he lives. You can get some sleep in his mansion. Don't forget to apply bandages before that, unless dying in your sleep is the career opportunity of your choice, that is. I'm an outlaw? Be careful. Dodge strangers. They're afraid of you now and will attack you in a heartbeat. Don't trust anyone. Speak to my fellow executor. He wanted to have a word with you too. Thanks. Oh, interesting. So, Artemi's marks are different. Welcome to your hometown, Warden. It's been a long time since you've been here. You probably don't even remember the spicy odor of twire in the air. Yeah, do you know why you were attacked? I don't. You've been mistaken for another person. They're looking for a murderer. A very important and well-respected man was killed last night. The townsfolk loved the deceased more fervently than some children love their fathers. Don't be too hard on them for their outburst. Should I also feel sorry for them? Apologize, perhaps? They are naive. In towns like this, reputation is everything. Books are judged by their covers here. Even after the last page is turned. No one is going to examine you in detail. A minor rumor here, a gossip there, and you're public enemy already. You've got zero reputation. The only option available to you is living with the consequences of this. What should I do? Restore your reputation. Do that now, and at any other time it becomes too low. People are foolish and weak. One day you're beaten to a pulp and laughed at, and the next you're worshipped. As for the third day, well, I think you catch my drift. What I'm saying is, any misdeed can be atoned for, and you'll be loved just as fervently as you were hated. How can I restore my reputation? Do good deeds. This town is small. Rumors spread like fire, growing hundredfold in the process. And they're spread by children, too, so... Your reputation will be restored. Just don't be wasteful with it. It's very fragile. What makes it low? The decrease of your reputation depends first and foremost on the number of living beings you've made less than living. It also depends on how you influence the people whose fate are bound to yours. You'll meet those special people. They're called the Bound sometimes. A silly custom, but a useful one. Special people? 30 or so, each of them possessing their own unique traits. All of them hate one another. All of them are habitual liars. All of them deserve to live, yet some of them are incompatible. Someone has to die so that another may live, and you know what that means. How will I recognize these people? That's not hard. They're striking personalities, locally famous, even though not all of them are of noble descent. Beggars, outcasts, little children even, bound to be a bit closer to perfection than the common crowd. Thanks for the advice. Alright. Oh boy, here I go bleeding again. Can I loot these guys? It does not. Oh. Nice. Okay. That seems fine. What am I doing? Oh, just collecting little bits. I'm a Menku, right? It's what I do. Okay, knife equipped. Oh, good. I've got some water. Great. Let's use some tourniquets to get me in the black somewhat. Oh god. Can I just sneak? Okay. Cutscene. Jesus Christ, they really sent out the brute squad for me. 8 guys. And again, 4 were not enough. be the only fence we're jumping. Oh! It's these guys. Oh, Jesus, it's 7 already? God damn. I'm all fucked up. Okay, I can only talk to Notkin. Hey, kid, what's up?
That big city doctor is no wimp. A dangerous type.
A new face in our small society. A fighter? A doctor. A doctor? Gee, we got a doctor already. Quite unexpectedly, too. You don't have one like me.
Yeah?
You're not one of Grief's men, are you? Grief? Bad Grief is the kingpin of the criminal world. He has a lair in the northern warehouses where he trades in weapons, twirine, and other nastiness. Every murderer and criminal has a connection to him one way or another. That's the way it goes, and that's why I'm asking you again. Were you on your way to him or not? Do I look like a criminal to you? Some people came running through the warehouses a few minutes ago. They told everyone that a horrible killer, the whole town's apparently already out to get him, had tried to escape by train. Got ambushed, killed everyone, and was now going back here. And so now I'm thinking, were they perhaps talking about you? It's a misunderstanding. I came from far away and got attacked. Okay then, you do look like you've been through a lot. Oh, we'd like to help you, but we've been robbed, and as bad luck would have it, it's the medicine that's been snatched. Laika, that bastard. He's a traitor, a thief, a thug, and a prick. Who? Laika, name fits. The prick's a natural-born bootlicker. I can't even figure out who he's sold out to, the thieves or the dogheads. He's stolen the most precious things from us, from his mates, the bastard, and on top of that, he's done it right when a war's about to start. War? A war with the dogheads, that stinking bastard, that heartless, soulless little rat. Stole the most precious thing we owned, murdered a friend, and ran over to the enemy's side. We used to think he was one of us. Was he pretending all along? He deserves to die, to be killed. And then they're not at war yet. What precious thing? A very important medicine. A schmauder. They're very rare since they're handmade. The recipe is unknown. There are different ones. Some will cure you and others will kill you. We had the last one to use as a sample to learn to tell which one's held by the taste. They all look the same. What does it cure? There used to be a horrible disease here. It came from nowhere. It disappeared later. Gave me the creeps when I remember it. It was horrible. Spreading like wildfire. It's a miracle we stopped it. Well, we kept the schmauder afterwards because we remembered what it was like, and he stole it, leaving us to die, the stinking prick. Where's he now? He's probably with his thieving buddies. At first he hid in the steppe, and then he just vanished. Probably took a roundabout to evade us. We lost him near the barrow. Then we had to run away because the thieves appeared all of a sudden. If you find this bastard, do cut him into pieces, please. You mean kill him? Yes, the bastard doesn't deserve to live anymore. I'll give you my revolver as a gift then. One thing though, if he's with a dog, don't touch it. One must never hurt dogs. Alright, I'll have a chat with him if I find him. Oh, so these are just side quests. Or is the main quest mark now a circle? The honest Notkin is claiming that some doghead is hiding here. Rumor has it that he's a traitor and a thief. I think I can make it through the warehouses to get to Ilgimski's and then figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And then I can go check out what Notkin wanted me to by skirting around the outside. The homeless boy, Notkin, who leads the Soul and a Halves gang, has beseeched me to find the doghead renegade in the steppe, behind the good nature of his face. I know he wants the traitor dead. You'll regret his cruelty soon enough. I'm not so certain of that.